What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Roy Jones Jr., Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. Get this. Roy Jones Jr. predicts that Terence Crawford will knock out or stop Errol Spence by round 6. Or in 6 rounds. Let me counterpunch. I wouldn't say 6 rounds. Does it go to does it go to distance? It could go to distance, but I don't think Terence Crawford would stop him in 6. Not saying he couldn't. I just don't think that Errol Spence is that soft. I think he's more durable than people give him credit for. Even though he hasn't been hit with punches by Crawford. And when I mean punches by Crawford, I don't mean the hardest hitting punches. That's not the point. I mean the best place punches, the punches that you get hit with that you don't see. The punches while you're attempting to throw a punch, you get caught with a punch. Those type of punches that a 74-inch reach type of length person that throws these awkward, lengthy punches and angles like Crawford will hit you with, and you don't see them coming. Those type of punches. I think that Errol Spence can be hurt. I know he can be hurt. He was hurt by Kell Brook. He was hurt by Yordenis Ugas. He was hurt by Shawn Porter. He was stunned or hurt, however you want to slice it or dice it, by these fighters. Okay? And I think that Terence Crawford, the way that he punches, he's a very precise puncher, and he catches you with punches you don't see, even if it takes him a while to set those punches up. Because I remember when he fought David Benavidez gave him all he could handle a lot of times, and really the only thing that he could possibly hit Benavidez with, because he was taller, because he was rangier, was with a jab and with body punches. Okay, until he set up that left uppercut that sent, or was it a right uppercut, that sent Jose on Queer Street. Okay, but don't make no mistake about it. Terence Crawford has the punching power to take you out. That goes for Shawn Porter, as we seen. Nobody was able to do that. He even took the great strength, punching power from Errol Spence and still got up. And matter of fact, he took a slight hesitated knee when he got hit. He was hit hard, but it just shows you that Shawn Porter can get knocked out, so can Errol Spence. But I don't think it's round 6. I may give it round 8 or 9. I think it'll take longer for Terence Crawford to crack that shell of Errol Spence. But I could be wrong, because Yordenis Ugas did it with a 1 and 2, and Errol Spence was on Queer Street. He didn't act on it. I know we went back and forth on why he didn't act on it. I just thought it was weird or strange or whatever, but I think that's maybe the temperament of Ugas. Just likes to taunt you and like to show you, like a lot of Cuban fighters, that, hey, I can hit you, and you know what I mean, look at me now. Taking pictures when they punch, paying too much of their achievements on the things that they done previous versus what they could do further. Okay, but Terence Crawford stopping Errol Spence in 6 rounds, I think that's too early. I think if that's going to happen, I think it would be rounds 8 or 9. But I do agree that could happen. But then again, that's why the fight is so wanted, so desired, because of the skill set of these two fighters. Even though I think Errol Spence doesn't have a skill set like Terence Crawford. I don't. I think he does what he does very well. Okay, but I think Terence Crawford can do many things just the same. It's almost like the tiger versus the dragon. The tiger's fierce, and he can act, but can he react like the dragon? And I think Terence Crawford is the dragon, and I think Errol Spence is the tiger. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Roy Jones Jr. prediction of Terence Crawford stopping Errol the Truth Spence in 6 rounds. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.